Welcome back to devblog 27, maybe 28. I'm not 100% sure which it is. Not 100% sure, but yeah, let's dive right into things. Yes, I literally meant dive because I just dove into the water. You know, let me dive into things here too. That was kind of more of a walk into things, not really a dive. Ah, let's take a look at this change. I am moving way too fast. Let me get rid of some of this armor. It is making me move much too fast. Even now, I still feel fast. I don't think I changed the speed of the speed multiplier 2.3. Have I always had my admin crown at 2.3? Because wow, that feels fast. Okay, well anyway, as you can see here, the texture on the smithy station has changed a little bit, just a smidge. The log texture is now not the tree trunk texture from my test game, which I don't really have visible anywhere. The bucket texture has also changed. Pretty much all of the textures have changed. I have a new ember bed texture, which I actually like quite a bit more than the old one. And additionally, for the 0.01% of people that even noticed or cared about this, these are all now lining up to the pixels, with the exception of the bucket. That's a close approximation, but due to the non-cubic nature of it, it was difficult to make it line up perfectly. But everything else, these are all pixel perfect with 32 pixels per 1 Minetest node resolution. So that has been tweaked, which I don't even know if I mentioned in the notes. I didn't. Okay. Well, that's fine. It doesn't really matter too much. The oranges and bananas are juiceable now. Let me go. I also did some other changes to the juice mod. I'm just gonna hop over to my spawn here. Okay, I don't have a here either. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just I don't say we'll just run out here, but there we go. I just want to be far away so I'm not messing up anybody's stuff. You know. Let's call this good. Alright, so I just need a couple things from the drinks mod. We want the press, we want one of, oh, I want one of these, please. One of those, one of this. And we need some papyrus, frankenberry mush. I have some bananas. Let me get some orangages. And then while we're at it, let's look at the other thing that has finally been fixed. So we'll just grab some of these different cactus, and I guess the prickly pear doesn't show up by searching for cactus, which I guess makes sense. Alright, so we'll just put this out. We'll put this on top. Oops. Put that on top. We will put the papyrus in there, and we will go ahead and start juicing. And it is juicing, and the barrel here now has 1% of juice in it. So you can see that the oranges are juiceable. I'll pull those out. Go ahead and just purge that so it's an empty bucket. Obviously, bananas work as well, but you know, I'll just prove it. See, 1% full of banana juice. Wahoo! I'm gonna pull these bananas out as well. And then for la pista final, we have the prickly pear the prickly pear cactus pad, and it's juicing. And as you can see, there's 1% of cactus juice in there. Should it be cacti juice? I don't know. I suppose it's really a question for another day, though. I'll just wait till it finishes up with these prickly pear pads. We'll go ahead and throw a small barrel cactus. And I really hope this works because I didn't actually test this. You can't mix juices. Oh, well, that's just stinking phenomenal. Way to go demoing a feature when it doesn't even work. Okay, well, never mind then. I thought I had this fixed. Maybe I have to Okay, maybe I need to do this. I may have screwed things up a smidge. Let me grab 10 of these. And let me get a glass, or a stack of them. All right, so we will go ahead and put our one glass in there. And we'll get a glass of this. Okay. And we'll go ahead and get a glass of this. I thought it was fixed. Maybe I just didn't test it enough. And then we'll get one glass of this. So here's a cup of cactus juice, and this gives us a cup of cactus juice. Okay, we can go ahead and purge that. So it's storing cactus juice, okay. Storing cactus juice. Okay, so it half sort of semi works. Evidently there's a different bit of code that handles the exchange when it's done with the papyrus tubes going in. So that needs to be fixed yet. But any of your cactus juice can be put into, if you're juicing them into the glasses, the bottles, the steel bottles, or the buckets, and then you can dump them all together into the juice barrel or the juice silo. Unfortunately, if you're using the papyrus tube to route the liquid through, it's not working yet, which I thought it was. So that is, it's a little bit sad, but moving right along, we will look at some other new fun functionality. So this has been a joint effort between myself and Zachman. So good old ostriches. I made them slightly larger, so you may notice that there are some slightly different sized ostriches in the world. And you can now ride them if you have a saddle. So you can be like pretty epic. Now, of course, we all know ostriches can't fly, so you can't fly either. But yeah, also his feet move really slow for the speed he's moving at. Just to mention that. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. So you can ride an ostriches. They can be tamed with, ooh, you're gonna get stuck there, buddy. They can be tamed with wheat seed and cotton seed, I believe. You know, right click on and off, all that good stuff. I'm gonna have to kill him though because I don't want an ostrich floating around. Orange tree spawning is hopefully fixed. There was an issue where orange trees were appearing without the bottom piece of the trunk. So, you know, you'd have an orange tree, but there'd be no trunk here. It would just be floating in the air. And usually there was a bit of grass under it. I think I got it fixed. I'm not 100% sure. That's one of those things that's really hard to tell because it's map gen. So, I found a spot in the world where they were in my test world, and I deleted the map and revisited it. And I did that a handful of times, and it seems to be working right now, but anything that already was generated on the map obviously is going to stay broken. That is simply the nature of map gen things. I cleaned up the hang glider mod. I do not remember what exactly. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I'm glad I leave such descriptive notes for myself in the news. It really makes it easy when I'm doing these videos because I know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me find a good spot to hang glide from. Right here looks terrible. Where was the big? Ah, there it is. All right, so the hang glider mod should now work 100%. So we can hang glide down in wherever we're gliding to. And we should always get back if our armor has any kind of boost, we should always get our armor boost back. Without getting into too much detail, I was doing a method before where I would save the player like physics overrides before you used the glider and then restore them when you landed. But you could cheat by sprinting and then jumping and gliding. And then when you landed, you would get your sprint speed given back to you as just your default speed. And so if you kept sprinting and gliding, you could artificially increase your speed quite a bit. Also, sometimes you'd get an error where you couldn't jump at all, and then you'd have to pull off a piece of armor and put it back on to make it work, which not the hugest deal in the world, but kind of annoying. So what the code does now is when you land from the glider, it actually calls 3D armor to update, and 3D armor iterates through the different armor that you're wearing and determines all of your physics overrides from there. So it works 100% except if you're in space. If you are in space, ouch. If you're in space, you have, I think 0.4 gravity is just a space gravity. Oh, cool, my shirt's like invisible on the sand. That's cool. Anyway, if you're in space, you have like a 0.4 gravity or something. But if you put armor on, once you're in space, if you change any of your armor on, you lose the space gravity, pretty much. Same thing if you use a hang glider in space, you lose the space gravity. I'm trying to figure out how to fix that, but right now I really don't have any ideas. So it's just going to stay broken for the time being. But with the exception of that, the glider shouldn't have any physics issues anymore. So that is pretty neato. It's been a problem for a while. And then I also just removed a bunch of code from it that wasn't being used and wasn't really needed. It probably makes zero impact on really anything because it was all conditional code. Like if you're using this mod, do this instead. But we weren't using those mods, so I just removed the compatibility code because I didn't need it. Cooling lava. This is pretty cool. I forget who requested this. Daniel1, I believe. I'm going to do it over here because I think we're probably okay. So this is, I just need one of these, and I will take one silver sandstone. This is kind of cool. I didn't think I was going to really like how it turned out, but this ended up working out really well. And I quite rather like how it works. Oh, that's actually very self-contained too. That is, oh, beautiful, beautiful. It's not going to be bad to clean up at all. So as you can see, let me just fly up a little bit here. Lava cooling now will change. Before it would just, I think it gave you stone when lava cooled before. Now there's a chance. I forget what the exact chance numbers are. I believe it's a 1 in 7 chance that another basalt will be placed, 1 in 7 chance that, I believe this is dark edge basalt will be placed, 1 in 7 chance of obsidian, 1 in 7 chance of lava crust, and then whatever the remaining, what is that, 2 in 7, 2 or 3 in 7 chance of default stone being placed. And I don't remember if this was the case before or not, but I think this has been around for a while, where you dig lava crust and it turns into flowing lava. So sometimes, okay, we didn't that time, which is good. Sometimes your flowing lava will form a lava crust, which then you have to dig, and then that forms a new lava, and it kind of repeats itself over and over, which is kind of annoying for cleanup. And I can attest to this because some dummy-dums keep killing themselves in the lava fountain at spawn, and I have to keep cleaning it up. And it's kind of annoying when the lava crust breaks, and then I have to, it rehardens, and then I'm redigging stuff that's already been dug. So oh, well, there's some shells right here. So it can be kind of annoying, but the end result does actually, I think, look pretty good. Let's see. Little issues with the drinks mod. That was the cactus stuff should be working. So then the last big thing that has been added here. Actually, I can show you right on this. The Toolranks mod has been added. Yeah, I don't know. As far as I know, we shouldn't have any trouble. I don't know if the lava pickaxe is supported. Probably not, because I didn't. Let me go. I think I can use it on sand, right? Okay, sure. Okay, so lava pickaxe doesn't. I should add that. But the titanium tools, the, what's it called, glowing diamond? Glowing diamond tools are all supported. You can actually see right here. I don't know why it says ingredients and all that goofy stuff. Is that just how it normally looks? It's normally how it looks. Okay. So it tells you pretty much... Oh, some of these might not be repairable. I don't know. But it tells you it's a level 0, nodes dug 0. As you use the tools, it keeps track. You can see it kind of in the little info text there, or whatever you want to call it. It's titanium pickaxe, level 0 pickaxe, nodes dug 27. That might be kind of hard to see on the video because of the coloring and compression and stuff. But as you dig more and more nodes, obviously the nodes dug gets higher, and you can like level up your tools and stuff. They'll give you an audible warning and a warning in chat when the tool's about to break, so you can repair them without them breaking. And on the subject of repairing them, there is a... Unfortunately, it doesn't have a craft recipe yet. Oh, actually, yes, it does. Never mind. Oh, that's right, because it already had one, and I just changed the model. All right, so we have... a new repairing anvil. Let me grab myself one of these as well, just so I can show you the differences here. It's the exact same actual anvil model because I was lazy, and it's actually the exact same texture for the embers and the exact same texture for this bottom thing here as well. I just kind of reused a lot of this stuff. But here's the big $42 million thing that you need to know. And I don't want to hear any complaints about it. So that's why it's important that you know this. If you try and repair your tool in the smithy station, you still can. As you will see here, we have a damaged pick, we have a perfect pick. Note, please note, I need like big red warnings right here. This is very, very important. I don't know if that got anybody's attention at all, but this is a nodes dug 0, level 0. If you repair your tools in this fashion, you will lose all of your tool ranks, leveling, and data. It'll just put it back to a brand new tool, no nodes dug, no levels. If you're not worried about tool ranks, you can keep doing it this way. It doesn't really affect anything. If you want to repair a tool, I think I need iron rods. Is it to make the handle for that? Pretty sure that's what it is. Let's grab a handful of them. If you want to repair a tool and keep the leveling, you can do so in the craft grid by crafting a brand new tool, and then you mix the two together. The level at which you put them in, or the location you put them in the craft grid, is important. See here, this one's nodes dug 27, nodes dug 0. We have a nodes dug 27 as our output. But if I flip this around, nodes dug 0, the first tool it encounters in a left to right, top to bottom fashion is the one that gets used. You can see nodes dug 0, nodes dug 27. Make sure you get that right, otherwise you lose all of the ranking data. Additionally, you can repair the tools at this anvil here. So you would put in your titanium pickaxe or whatever tool. It should work with armor as well, though I don't know if maybe I didn't have to add support for these. I don't remember. Because it let me put it in, but I didn't. Oh, maybe, I don't know. But you'll see here it's worn. I have some titanium ingots, and then I can get a repaired tool. Also, you will doubtless notice that it costs more to repair your tool than costs more to repair the tool and keep the tool rank data than it does to repair the tool and lose it. That's just the way that this Anvils mod is coded. It is what it is. If you want that tool rank data, yeah, you have to do it that way. Or mixing two, which costs even more. I don't really know what the advantage is to tool ranks. I think as you level up the tools, they become more powerful. I didn't really read the information to it. I did a mod review on it many moons ago, but I don't remember what exactly it did. And then lastly, we have some new, I think it's help form. Yeah. Okay, so server specific information. There is a section added for Toolranks, which pretty much tells you blah, blah, blah. Here's how you can repair your tools using the repair station, or, oh, the repair station won't use another tool as well. And then it tells you here you can do it at the smithy station, but you will lose the tool rank data. And that is also, you look at the news and it tells you right here, check out Toolranks info and help server specific information, Toolranks for more information. Basically, I made this stupid proof. So if anybody complains to me about, you know, losing their tool rank information, I'll be like, excuse me, I told you in 3 different spots about this. Why aren't you reading the news? So that's my my disclaimer. Is that really a disclaimer? I don't know if that's really a disclaimer, but that's what I'll just refer back to. So yeah, make sure you do it the right way, because if you don't, you lose all that data and there's no way to get it back. And some people are quite concerned about that. Also, there's a cool little tidbit with the tools where it'll send out a chat, most used tool. That's kind of neat. Like you can break to people, I have the most used tool, and unfortunately, let me go chop some stone here. So you'll notice that if I can pull this back up, it hasn't sent out a new message saying that I have the most used tool. But if we look at inventory, this is now dug 30 nodes. So I don't really know how it decides when it sends that message. Like, would it only be if somebody surpassed how many nodes I had dug? And it's tool, so I don't know if that's tool specific. So like, I guess I could find out actually. Let me just grab a steel pickaxe. I guess I did a mod review on this maybe 2 years ago, and I don't remember how it works. Okay, so I used a steel pickaxe and I don't get any message. So I think it's tool agnostic. Would that be the word? Where it's just an umbrella. So all tools are clumped together, and whichever one has the most uses has that chat message. And then when another tool, and it can be any tool, surpasses that tool's most uses or number of uses, it'll send a chat message out saying, this person's cool, and they have a tool that they use more than anybody else used any other tool on the server. So I guess it gives you bragging rights. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think, let me just look through the show note, or the news here. Blah, 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 blah. I mentioned the printing press checks and the weaving loom checks in the previous video. So that should be it for changes / updates this time around. Thanks for watching. If you want to join the server, info is in the video description as always. The code's all online. That's all listed on the website. All that good stuff. You can make code contributions if you want to. Bug reports, rather. I'm going to say bug requests. You don't want to request bugs. Report bugs, bug fixes, all that good stuff. Everything's linked in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.